Alright, what's going on, peeps? Just getting situated here. Shot some more videos today. Be posting more up within the next couple days. But wanted to talk some football, man. Like we had one good game and that was ruined by some fucking shitty reffing. And then the Eagles game was just a blowout, which I did win a lunch bet on, so that's cool. But I'm here talking tonight because is it just me or is anyone else just tired of the Patriots getting the fucking calls, the Patriots getting away with fucking cheating, the Patriots getting away with, pretty much, you can't touch Tom Brady, and it's a penalty, or if he throws something deep, they throw a fucking flag if his player doesn't catch the ball. But you don't see the same calls going both ways, man. And if you're gonna call it one way, you gotta call it both ways. And Patriot fans, I'm sure y'all know them. There's somebody that there's some of the most ignorant motherfuckers out there, man. They don't care that it's fucking bullshit how they're getting their wins, as long as they win. And I'm guessing a lot of other fan bases would probably be the same way. But coming from a team that doesn't get breaks, like I'm a Raider fan, and you can say whatever the fuck you want, I don't care, I'm a Raider fan. But the Raiders have been fucking screwed over by the league a lot, whether it be penalty calls or the infamous tuck rule, or this year the fucking index card bullshit, the immaculate reception with the Steelers. The league always goes against the Raiders, and that's because Al Davis. The dude fucking sued the league, he won, and the league has never forgiven him for that shit. Even though he's gone now, we still have the same kind of luck. But the Patriots, man, the fucking Kraft cat, bro. I'm telling you, man, he must have ties to the devil, bro. Because that dude gets away with so much shit. Well, his team, and Goodell's his boy. He's the one that brought in Goodell. Goodell's cool with him and the Giants owner. So, all that Spygate shit, all the evidence that the NFL had on it, Goodell ordered it to be destroyed. Why would you order it to be fucking destroyed? It's the evidence that the Patriots cheated, but I'm not going to get all into that. But I'm going to tell you this. 6 penalties for 98 yards against the Jaguars. 1 penalty for 10 yards against the Patriots. That game was not called fairly. And it was like that, in the Tennessee game. I'm not saying it would have changed the outcome, but Tennessee got shafted as well with the penalty calls. And it seems like it's always that way. The NFL does whatever it can to make sure the fucking Patriots are in the goddamn Super Bowl. And why? Nobody likes the fucking Patriots except for the motherfuckers in Boston, in that area. There's a couple fans spread throughout the country, but in general, everybody is fucking sick of the Patriots. So why wouldn't you call a straight up even game? Because they're not calling a fucking straight up even game. Tom Brady's a fucking douchebag, bro. You can say whatever you want, but the reason why Garofalo is no longer in New England, that dude was threatened. And because Garofalo is better than Brady right now. And people are going to say, oh no, that's not... Yeah, Brady's fucking 40 years old, bro. He doesn't have the arm strength, the mobility, but he has a great scheme that he's been in for a long time. Now you're telling me somebody younger, stronger, faster, been in the scheme for a while now wouldn't be better? Garofalo's good. Look what he did for the fucking Niners. And Belichick did not want to trade him. He did not. Which is why all that drama started to bust out about Kraft and Belichick and Brady. Because Belichick fucking knows within a couple years, Brady is not going to be able to fucking do this shit. So we'll see. I don't like the way the NFL is calling shit, though. It's playoff football, and some of the fucking pass interference calls were fucking bullshit. And that helmet to helmet call that they did for Gronkowski, it's bro, that dude dove down with his fucking head, and the DB happened to make helmet contact, but he was leading with his shoulder. His shoulder hit Gronkowski first, then the helmets hit. So, you know, it wasn't like it was fucking pure helmet to helmet. It was a fucking judgment call. And I think it's time the NFL, because we have instant replay, we see the fucking calls that they make over and over again. It's time that the NFL starts using it, man. It just is. Because too much is left up to judgment. And I'll tell you what, dude. You watch these referees after that Patriot game ended. The first person to congratulate Tom Brady was a fucking back judge who ran up and fucking gave him props. And then you see other referees standing around with him smiling and laughing and whatever. And people are going to be like, oh, that's no big deal. Yeah, it is a big deal because the refs are supposed to be impartial. The refs are not supposed to celebrate with the winning team. You know, this is not fucking, oh, you guys won, yeah, cool. No, man, they're supposed to be impartial. They did their job. You want to shake hands, but you make sure you shake hands with everybody. You don't stand out there and celebrate with a winning team. It just looks fucking cheesy. And if you don't believe me, go check out the fucking pics because there's tons of them. People posted up with the referees fucking, showing true colors. Our only hope is the Eagles, I hope Philly fucking destroys them, dude. I hope that defensive line rips Tom Brady up like the Giants did when they made it to the Super Bowl against him. But that being said, I think this is going to be the easiest fucking Super Bowl the Patriots have ever had because I root for Nick Foles, but he's Nick fucking Foles. Just like today, Case Keenum finally became Case Keenum. There's a reason why they're not elite quarterbacks, but they made it this far because they have a really good teams around them. Minnesota has a really good defense, and they have a really simple offense to where, like, as long as they don't turn over the ball and they take what they can, they move the ball down the field. And, I think Minnesota throws more short passes than any other team in the league. And, it helps that they have a decent offensive line and a decent running game, but they have an amazing defense that played really well up until today. And it's the same thing for the Eagles, man. The Eagles are talented on both sides of the ball. They're really good on defense, and they're really good on offense. And if Wentz was there, I would be feeling a lot more confident for the Eagles. But it's Nick Foles, bro. He is what he is. He played a great game today, but it's gonna be a different game in the Super Bowl. So we'll see. That being said, it's amazing to me how many people are on that Tom Brady dick, man, and that's it's just crazy. They forget everything negative, and they just focus on the positive because that's what the media and everybody feeds them. But the Patriots have been caught cheating numerous fucking times. You should read what Don Shula has to say about Belichick. I'm not going to get into it, but it's pretty interesting to see what one of the greatest coaches ever says about Belichick. There's a reason why winning at all costs sometimes just isn't winning, man. And I think you'll never get guys like Belichick or Brady to admit it, but when you have to do or take advantage of underhanded shit to win, deep down you don't feel like you won. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna fucking party it up and everything like that, but and Tom Brady will never admit that he fumbled when Woodson fucking hit him, but that was a fucking fumble. You can watch the replay. I don't give a fuck what rule they put in, saying, oh, well, that follows the tuck rule. It's another fucking judgment call thing. Because you hadn't seen that fucking rule called all season, and if you did, it was maybe once or twice. And it was a very different situation. Anybody who watches the replay, you see Tom Brady start to move his arm forward, but then he pulls the ball down, and then he fumbles. So it's a shitty fucking call. And of course it had to be against the Raiders, and that's what started the whole dynasty for the Patriots, because they lose that game to us, we're winning the Super Bowl and they're not. They went on to face fucking, I forget who they faced. I don't know. It might have been Might have been the Eagles. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Um, but that is what started their route, and that was the same year that 9/11 happened. So I guess I should know the year. Um, so it was kind of interesting to see that like a team called the Patriots makes it to the Super Bowl when they shouldn't have and wins it right after 9/11 happened. Coincidence? Maybe I'm just fucking reading too much into it, but you know, it's too coincidental. There's too much bullshit that's going on with that fucking team. And Robert Kraft, man, that dude is a fucking. I'm telling you, dude, there's something up with that motherfucker. You know, like he's so underhanded, bro. Like dude is like part owner in DraftKings, but yet he tried to get NFL players to sue. Oh God, what's the name of that other company? I don't know why I can't think of the name of the other company, but he tried to get NFL players to sue because they were using their likeness without their permission for their betting system. But yet he runs DraftKings, or part owner in it, and it's just like these dudes just never have enough, man. It's just never enough. Cheat to win, do whatever you can to win, because it's just never enough. And I mean, we're talking about multi-millionaire, billionaire dudes, and it's never enough. And you know, they make all this big deal about Brady's work ethic and this and that. It's like, bro, you ain't gotta worry about work ethic and all this other shit when your team gets all the fucking event. Like, dude, the Patriots should have fucking lost today, dude. You know, you can put part of it on Jacksonville, but the Patriots should have lost today. The game was not called fair. Too one-sided, and it's fucking obvious. It's not like it's you know, because I saw the Patriots doing the same shit that the Jaguars were doing, and not getting the calls. You know, I mean, I can think of like a couple instances, but I mean, watch Mercedes Lewis trying to catch a pass and the fucking defender pulls him down, but no call before the ball even gets there. It's just like, you know, if you're gonna call it one way, you gotta call it both ways. But it's not happening, and I hope the fucking Eagles destroy Tom Brady, destroy him, because if they take Tom Brady out, the fucking Patriots have no backup quarterback. Who are they gonna throw in there? I think they have Hoyer, or I don't even know who their backup is, but I think he's older than Tom Brady, around the same age maybe. It's just, you know. And then everybody's talking about the Patriots coordinators. And it's like, bro, McDaniels already left. Couldn't succeed. Came back. You know, and then you have this fucking defensive coordinator who runs Belichick's fucking defense. And, you know, and they're like, oh, these coordinators are amazing. It's like, dude, Belichick is what Belichick is, but he is a defensive genius. But he can coach every fucking position out there. He could coach the quarterback, the wide receivers, the DBs, the offense. The dude cheats to win, okay, sure, but he's still a football genius, you know. And part of his genius is getting away with fucking cheating. But they try to, you know, give these coordinators kudos. It's like, bro, the offensive coordinator's working with fucking Tom Brady, who's been in the league for fucking damn near fucking 20 years now, if not 20 years. Been in the same offense for how long? You know, there's a reason why they keep drafting or picking up guys who are like Welker. You know, you have Amendola, you have Edelman, you have fucking Cooks. These are small little fast receivers that fit the scheme. And then you have Gronkowski that stretches the field, and a couple other guys that stretch the field from time to time, like Chris Hogan and Dorsett. I am a football fan. I watch football. I love the sport. Grew up playing the sport. And it may seem biased because of the tuck rule and the shit that went down for the Raiders, but I love football. I never really had a problem with the Patriots until the Belichick and fucking Brady era. Not because just the tuck rule. The tuck rule, you know, the Patriots had nothing to do with the tuck rule. That's the NFL and the referees. That's a bad call. But when you watch all the other stuff like Spygate, Deflategate, I forget whatever fucking else it was. There's been like a couple other things. They're not even fucking really talked about anymore. because that's the NFL's golden boy. Tom Brady represents what the NFL wants you to see. And it's really too bad because it's taken away from the game. These men signed up for a violent sport, but yet you're not even allowed to make half the contact that you make for millions of dollars. They signed up for the sport. You know, this is what they chose to do. And you make it so hard to play defense, and yet you're not even going to call it both ways. You know, what's pass interference over here should be pass interference over there. It's pretty simple. It's straight up. So yeah, you know, I'll be rooting for the Eagles. I hope, you know, that they can come through because I'm just sick. I'm sick of the Patriots, dude. I'm sick of, you know, what Tom Brady's going for his 6th fucking ring, and it's like, you know, you had the Falcons choke last year, you had Seattle choke a couple of years before that, and it's just like, what the fuck, man? And of course, the penalties didn't hurt, you know, and the Falcons just fucking giving it up. And it's not that one play defines the game. It can, but it doesn't always. It's not always that way. But one play can change the momentum, and momentum's a real thing in sports. It really is. So that's what I'm talking about tonight, or did talk about tonight. I really don't have much other stuff to go into tonight. Just stay aware of some videos I'll be posting up, and some more fun shit. Alright, everyone. Peace.